everyone, my name is Tamara Chambers, and this is Tamara's Never Seen. And today, I am watching the phenomenon that was Austin Powers. So I'm dressed a little 60s, 70s. I think it's set in the 70s. I look like a hippie Elvira. I'm excited, honestly, to see what this is all about because it was such a big thing. And I don't know what the story is. I know he's a spy. I know he like sleeps with lots of women. I think it's like a James Bond type deal. So let's do it. Na, 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 na. Okay, it was fine. It was cute, and there were some things that I laughed at for sure. I think this is my favorite Mike Myers role, but then again, I think the only other thing I've seen Mike Myers in is Shrek. So the story is that he's a spy, and he's trying to stop Dr. Evil from creating nuclear blasts in the world, and he wants money and he has to stop it, blah, 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 whatever. You really forget about the plot of the story because you're just watching Austin Danger Powers go through all of these different things and being a ridiculous human and a ridiculous spy and a ridiculous sex symbol. And it's, honestly, there's some really childish, stupid humor, but that's what this film is, and it's fun. It works a lot of the time. A big problem with the comedy for me is that they just run jokes into the ground. I know that is the joke, but they take things way too far, and it goes on for so long. That being said, weirdly enough, the acting was great and enjoyable and served its purpose, and the comedy was what you wanted out of this film. You weren't looking for this to be the next Shawshank Redemption. So like, it's fun. I loved the costume so much. The opening was so high energy and so much fun. It opens on this great dance number and Austin Powers is running from all these women and everyone's in amazing costumes. I honestly wish they would have kept it in that time period because when they brought it to the 90s, though the play with different times and messing up things was really fun as well, I just so enjoyed the costumes, and it started off so high energy, and then getting to the 90s, it's like, okay, there's room for jokes now that you don't know what's going on in the 90s, but I just loved the beginning a lot. I thought Dr. Evil and his son Scott were maybe my favorite parts of the film. I really loved their dynamic. That was such a funny joke, such a good gag. Mr. Bigglesworth, I love you so much. Doesn't take much to get me on your side. You just have to be a cat. I really love that Dr. Evil freezes himself, and so Austin Powers does as well. They're not doing it to like see future stuff. They're not doing it to be in a world of advancement in the future. They're just doing it to get away from each other. Like Dr. Evil freezes himself to get away from Austin Powers, and that's it. And then Austin Powers freezes himself so that he can get Dr. Evil. It doesn't make any sense, which is great and hilarious. I also love when they're unfreezing Austin Powers. They're in the celebrity ward, and you have Vanilla Ice that like, that's the celebrity. And then also that like Vanilla Ice would freeze himself, because he would. I love that. I thought that got maybe the biggest laugh for me for the whole film. One of my favorite lines as well was, I am here to get you acclimated to the 90s. A lot has changed since 1967. Okay, it was the 60s, sweet. And Austin Powers says, no doubt, but as long as people are still having promiscuous sex with many anonymous partners without protection, while at the same time experimenting with mind-expanding drugs in a consequence-free environment, I'll be sound as a pound. Same. I truly enjoy that he is such a doofus, and then he's also portraying this sex symbol. I think it's so great. His disgusting body hair and like his crazy teeth and him just being Mike Myers. I think it's really fun that he gets to play this sex symbol. I love Will Smith. I was talking about Will Ferrell. I love Will Ferrell, but the character's a little maybe racist in this. His dying scene is funny. That's another one that they really just drug on. I'm sure it was funny then, but now it's just kind of like, this is a little dated, this joke style, especially when you're doing it every 2 seconds. They also do that with the long P, also with the penis pump not being mine, and then it is his, and then he has the book, and then he has all the things and the warranties and all that. So it's just like a lot of it happening all the time. I wrote that Will Ferrell also ruined Mr. Bigglesworth, so I'm glad he's dead. Just kidding, Mr. Bigglesworth is still a star without fur. I love him the same. Evil laughs commence. So there's gonna be some like cringy stuff when you're putting Mike Myers as the sex symbol and then these beautiful women opposite him. There's gonna be something that makes me a little uncomfortable. That was inevitable, that was gonna happen, obviously, we all knew it. But, so his like sexy assistant, who's the daughter of his other sexy assistant, finally decides to go on a date with him after he's pestered her just like for sex a lot. And she's like, fine, wears her down. And there's a scene where she's a little drunk and he's doing all these really dumb gags, like the walking down the stairs behind a couch. And she has to be laughing at him the whole time. She's like, oh, that's you in a nutshell. And he's like, no, this is me in a nutshell. Oh God, I'm in a nutshell. And it's like, okay, chuckle worthy, but not, she's like supposed to be like really laughing at him. And it's not playing really well. And so it's kind of like uncomfortable to watch that. I didn't love that part. But I do love that when she's drunk, he doesn't have sex with her. He doesn't take advantage of her. It's like, wow, even Austin Powers knows. Even he knows. Lady Guard's pretty awesome. So, yeah, obviously. And your video has been demonetized. The slow steamroller, also wonderful. But I'm just listing off all these fun things that happen because the story really doesn't matter. Because it's just all these funny bits from these funny humans in this funny scenario. But the story really didn't stick with me at all, you know. At the end, of course, they stop him from doing the nuclear thing, and then they get married and blah, blah, blah. But like jokes in between. It's just fun and fluffy and nothing versus a story that you have to pay attention to. $1 million. That should be my thumbnail. So yeah, it was fun. It was pretty much what I expected. Maybe a little more funny than I expected. Like, you can't go into it expecting it to change your life, obviously, but you know, it's harmless. Says stupid but harmless. Yes, exactly. My thoughts exactly. The sight of Mike Myers in Union Jack panties will make you cringe. Actually, just the word panties makes me cringe. But I loved that scene, honestly, with him dancing and seducing these women because I loved the lady robots and that they were designed to seduce him, but he was able to turn on such charm that he seduces these robot women. It's so dumb. I loved it. You'll think Mini-Me is adorable. Did I miss Mini-Me? I was paying attention to this. Did I miss Mini-Me? Oh, God. Oh God, that's gonna be so embarrassing if I did. Oh no, Mini-Me's only in the second and third movies. Twitter. You'll spontaneously applaud over the Carrie Fisher cameo. She wasn't in this. I was paying attention, I swear. Oh my God. I didn't know that was Carrie Fisher. Oh my God! That's why I felt the need to wear these buns. That's why. Yeah, baby, yeah. A lot of people are mentioning James Bond. I have only seen one James Bond film, and it was the first one that Daniel Craig was in. So, let me know if you'd like to see any James Bond films. I have a couple really fun ones planned for the next few weeks, so check them out. That sounded like just for the next few weeks they'll be fun, and then after that, they're gonna be garbage. Just total crap. Thank you for watching. They're all gonna be fun, and none of them are gonna be garbage. I'll see you next week. And remember, I also like to live dangerously.